I'm here today at Hammann Engineering GmbH with Vincent Hammann, the managing director, and I specifically want to know about plant construction, what's currently going on here in Landau and worldwide, and what you guys actually do.
Yeah, Abgen is busy now. We come from the service sector and have always been developing our technology for the service itself. We have patents related to the complex process. It's a process that works only with compressed air and water, without any chemicals briefly.
Clean pipes.
Cleaning types is vital. Plumbing cleaning ensures clean flow of liquids through everything. Yes, we've always been developing it ourselves for our services. Recently, we started developing the facilities due to increased demand. The customer compelled us to provide a permanent or semi-mobile solution, like the one behind us, which they can also use. There was a need. We thought, okay, it's there. Let's imagine.
Customer always industry now, industrial sector for plants.
Now we're discussing the industry in this case. Various apps, like the ones currently used, are for cooling and molding. But what currently has the absolute biggest growth potential for us, the market with the biggest growth, is the manufacturing industry. We focused on cooling circuits in the industry for a while, and now it's starting to shift a bit. There's a creepy need to clean product lines. And that includes everything from pesticides to pharmaceutical products to consumer goods like shampoo, toothpaste, and stuff like that. Or just food, you know.
And what is the reason why customers opt for Comprex instead of the conventional chemical rinse or water rinse method?
In the industry, it's common to clean with water. There are different levels, clean-in-place systems, where a water rinse is done, then an acid is passed through, then another rinse to flush out the acid, then a base, then another rinse. Processes in different configs in the end. Always about, if I have something in the pipeline, then I obtain it. Basically, I achieve this by either adding a chemical or creating high flow rates in this pipeline. To clarify, crank the pump up and fully open the faucet to let it run. The issue is that you naturally encounter physical limits. We can go into detail now, but ultimately, the biggest power is in the middle of the pipeline, where the largest river is. I can't get the power where I want it to the pipe wall to fully extract the product. To avoid cross-contamination, figure everything out to prevent mixing new and old products and reach my goal. When I switch products now or when I go into the weekend, the line is clean. We assist. We also work with water. Additionally, with compressed air to accelerate the water in the pipe. Not a new idea. Air-water flushing has been around for a while. Air-boosted flush has a long history. We elevate, you know?
What does the next level mean in benefits? Any stats or tests?
Definitely. We've tested many products. Compared to customer water flushes with hot and cold water, we've already tested quite a few. It depends on the product. We save 75 to 97% of water. 75 to 97%, that's intense. Sounds like we're just making up the numbers. That's why we always prefer it when we do product tests, if a customer's employee is present on site, so that we really have a witness. Yeah, you really have to say that because if I call someone and say there are 97% savings, they'll just tell me to take a hike. We did it. We have experimental facilities, like those hanging here, in different sizes. And when we manufacture 97% here, it shows when we install the system in the factory, we're still at 90 to 95%. We're getting very, very close in the experimental facility to what is real or achievable in the end. Additionally, we're not just saving water, but also 60 to 80% of time. This is crucial for the industry, as the cleaning process only brings cleanliness, which is important but costly. You are in a state of standstill, which you naturally try to avoid if you can avoid it. And yeah, that's basically the huge advantage, summed up. That means we're saving water, which is just an incredibly valuable resource. For some customers in Mexico, they transport water to the factory with trucks. So it's not just valuable, but it also incurs costs for them. The other thing is the time savings. Customers produce for 14 days a year, having more production capacity all at once. By simply cleaning less often,
A significant sum for the company when quantified numerically.
14 days production time. Yeah, that's crazy. Above all, it's just a knob you have to turn. Usually, it's like, if I want to expand my capacity, then I need to expand bottling and packaging capacity, and so on. In this case, it's like that. Everything is on time, just because it needs cleaning. And if I can eliminate that, then I don't need to build a bigger facility. I just spent less time on cleaning. That's, of course, a good example. Varies per customer, assess individually, but the potentials are immense. And especially when it comes to sustainability. Water topic, but also energy savings. Imagine someone heating and cleaning a cubic meter of water, then we save 97%, so they no longer need to heat up that water. Just the last 3, or let's say 10%. Then you save lots of energy.
And how big is the diff? What's usually heated during a water flush and what temp is needed?
It depends on the product. We've tested cleaning at 80 degrees and heating the water up to 80 degrees. And we have room temperature, like around 18 degrees. Cold water, you just don't have to put up with anything anymore. Used, you know.
Especially when you consider that these facilities likely need thousands to millions of liters of water over a specific period.
Sure, I have another client. Even with 60% savings, that's 1.7 m liters of water per year.
Remember energy savings.
Besides energy savings, time, and more. Impressive numbers. Amazing you can contribute, aside from the economic aspect. And we have a client who has a pretty big footprint in the world. And we're talking about saving 1 billion liters a year. Still needs a bit, of course. That's an awesome number. That's huge. Gonna take a while until we reach the goal, needs to be installed, you know. But that has huge potential, you know. And that's just, like I said, apart from that, it's just a cool feeling to see, okay? You can actually contribute something to a meaningful aspect now, and not just economically, but you're really contributing to sustainability efforts. And as I said, all the energy needed to heat the water hasn't even been taken into account yet. So this is now an aspect that we're just trying to quantify in the end.
Okay, hey,
Yeah, now I've messed up your saying.
I don't know what I said. It was nice to be here. Very interesting. Also interesting what a Landau or Weiler company is doing for the global economy and global sustainability. When moving billions of liters of water, it makes a statement. Exciting to hear. Awesome process. Thanks for letting me be here. Thanks for being there.